star Matt Bomer is here tonight. Oh my... I don't want to be on TV with an erection. I really don't.
Save or kill is one of these things you can save. One of them is erased from existence forever. What do you save?
There's no sex aspect to this. I've never had it just the black or white here.
It's basically finding out what you like more than another thing.
Okay.
What's your favorite song to sing to your children?
Oh, you know what? I used to sing to them every night. Not so much anymore because now they're like, all right, you don't have to sing if you don't want to. But I used to sing that song, Yellow, by Coldplay.
You want to hit a little bit of that?
This hour. No, I'm good.
Now we're going to do the best part. We're going to add our vodka. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes, Ma.
And 1 for good luck.
Come on. Don't betray my Texan roots here.
Yes, I know, baby.
Come on. Wow. You were looking zazzy as hell today. Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a pony. Camp down, raise the sing. Come on. Do-da-do-da-day. Oh, Danny boy, I love you so.
Star Wars or Star Trek?
Oh, God, this is really hard because I have a good friend of mine that's part of Star Trek, so you can't say both of them?
No, it's one or the other. If you basically the desert island.
I'm going to have to go with my kids on this one, so I'm going to say save Star Wars, kill Star Trek.
Sure.
I wrote you a card. The pen didn't work very well.
Okay. Let's see.
I hope you can.
Happy birthday. The pen didn't work very well. That's what it says.
Always acknowledge.
Oh, thank you. Have a beautiful day. Best always, Matt Bomer. That's so nice of you. Let's have one of these bad boys right now. Come on, let's do it.
How are you feeling, Matt? You feel okay?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you consider yourself someone who normally flinches very much?
I have 3 children. It depends on what kind of sock they use, but typically there's an elastic band, and you pull it nice and tight.
Is it an actual
Maybe
sock?
do a double tie.
Is it like a real sock?
No, it's not like a real.
Okay.
You can use a real sock if you want. You can go Red Hot Chili Peppers poster if you want. But no, it's typically this very bizarre.
They make it specifically for that?
Flesh-colored thing. Yeah, it's specifically for that.
I see. So it doesn't really look like, it still looks like that.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much left to the imagination.
Right. Okay.
I mean, you have a pretty much understanding of somebody's junk if they're wearing that.
Yeah.
I just wrapped White Collar
today, right?
About 3 hours ago. Which is why I'm a little emotional. 6 years with the same people, which is, you know, we're gypsies. So to have had that family for so long was just, man, it was such a blessing. And it was just one of those sets that was so fun and relaxed and creative, and I will definitely miss it. I think I have about a month off before other things. So, yeah.
Twilight or 50 Shades of Grey?
Save Twilight.
Iron Man or Captain?
Oh shoot, I'm gonna get in trouble for that one. Save 50 Shades of Grey.
There's an interesting article about stinky feet. How many people here, by show of hands, have stinky feet? Oh my gosh, I love it. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 4? You do not. No, you don't.
Pseudo.
No, I don't believe you. You're perfect.
The lesson is here: if you want to become friends with Donald Glover, grope him.
Yeah,
Touch
it's
him
very
appropriately.
See? Thank you. Thank you, Matt.
All right.
Wingman.
Thank you, Matt.
Hey, listen, I do what I can.
God. If you, I know that you're an actor, but there's so many different roles.
She said that like an English person.
It's a good thing.
That you're an actor.
If you could choose kind of any other part to play as far as production of film and television goes, any other role, what would you choose to do?
I like writing, to be honest with you. I mean, I like creativity of all kinds. I like music. I like writing music. I like writing scripts. I like writing poetry. I like writing short stories. So I'm really in awe of great writers who know how to tell a story, certainly in the medium of film, in such a concise way. Yeah.
Let's play a little game here.
Yeah.
What is your go-to karaoke song?
Blaze of Glory from the Young Guns 2 soundtrack, the John Bon Jovi single. It's a tough one. I mean, I need to like be a little bit into my cups to hit some of those notes.
Scorsese or Spielberg?
Come on, man.
I've had a few people say
make me uninsurable.
Right, exactly. Some people have said that's one that they can.
Yeah, I can't go there.
Well, in this case, it was kind of the great equalizer because we were also covered in blood.
Yeah.
So they just threw a plastic tarp over us. So here, it was a four-way, by the way, in case you didn't see it.
Yep.
So here were the four of us with just a plastic tarp over us, making small talk until they called, okay, we're getting rolling, and they just whipped this tarp off us. We'd be like, all right, back in it, let's go.
I did sing on Glee a few years ago. I sang a couple duets with Darren Criss. This is the first time, really, though, that it's me center stage with a spotlight on me doing an interpretation of a song that I tried to put out there, and I was like, well, let's aim really, really high, because then at least if we fall, we'll still be somewhere above ground level.
You like to shake it as well?
Know it.
Okay.
Know I like to shake it.
This one's interesting because a lot of people are waiting for you to be in a superhero movie.
Yeah.
I have to ask you, have you had a meeting with both companies yet? Because as a fan of yours, and believe me, on Twitter I heard, people are like, when is he going to be in one of these movies?
Dude, I'll throw a cape on anytime. Like, let's do this. I'm there anytime. I would love to do Nightwing. I think that could be really fun. Yeah, I've tested for a couple of X-Men movies over the years, and then at one point I was attached to Superman many, when I was like 24. But it was a much different incarnation. It was back when J.J. Abrams had written it and Brett Ratner was directing. Yeah, I would love to dive into that world. Let's put it out there.
I'm putting it out there right now.
Bobby Dangler. That's somebody's bits and pieces they talking about up in there. Bobby Dangler is definitely a man's genitalia. Was that like bootylicious before Beyonce coined it? I didn't know it was gonna be that kind of party. I thought it was just gonna be like some hors d'oeuvres. I didn't know everyone was gonna be up jelly-assing on the dance floor. Yeah, that's when I realized that Judge Hottie's perfect for the whole family.
I don't know how that's really relevant to me,
Oh,
though,
it's
right
not.
now.
It's not relevant to you. I never got a chance to talk about myself today with all you self-involved pricks on your cell phones. And...
Cheers, boys.
Cheers. Thank you so much.
I've never had so much good looking in one kitchen before.
Oh, you do flatter. Come on.
What do you
Wow.
think?
Boy, that's nice.
You love it?
Yeah, I could do that.
The ginger and the blackberry work.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
The first scene we shot was at the New York Times with Mark and I. And Mark and I had met briefly once or twice, and we'd done one brief rehearsal, during which he was very kind and available, as he is. He's an amazing man and an amazing artist. He turned to me right before they called action in the first take. He goes, "Are you scared?" And I went, "Yeah. Are you?" And he goes, "I am scared shitless."
Everybody says that what their adult film name is your pet and then the street you grew up on. Okay, so what are yours? Let's go through them.
Mine's Bear Boone.
Bear Boone. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Sounds like a hunter.
Dixie Eunice.
Dixie Eunice.
Actually going to be our next film. It's going to star Caitlyn Jenner and I.
I like that. Dixie. Joe, what is yours?
Do you
to shoot any scenes with Gaga? Did you get to work closely with her at all?
Yeah, I work if you see the first episode, we work very closely together. You should shower first. You smell like shit.
Do it? Do I smell bad?
Literal shit. It's bad.
I smell like
It's
poop.
permeating the whole car. I smelled it before I even got here. A hotel is a relatable environment for anybody. You know, we've all stayed there where our safety and our well-being is in the hands of somebody else. We don't know who's been there before us. We don't know who's coming in after us. And we don't know who's locking up at night. Just do what I do at horror movies. I go like this. And sometimes I plug my ears too.
Is that how you'll be watching tonight?
Well, I'll be covering my eyes for different reasons tonight.
Oh, really? Oh, we've got some nudity happening from you?
Well, look, you're going to have to tune in to find out.
There's
but
the tune in.
I will
Now we
definitely
know.
not be watching myself do that.
Here, you little spicy nugget. We're gonna get you some peppers. And you, big man, you get zucchini. Okay, so get cutting, boys. I'll be out on the grill.
We're on it. Got it. She always makes the guests do the work. And
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's the only way you can eat.
I don't know. I remember having, I guess it was a screen test. That's how it was labeled, but it didn't. It was just like, you know, a video camera on me with one hot light in my face, with an actress who was one of my all-time favorites growing up. Oh, Jack Nicholson is one of my favorites too. One of my all-time favorites growing up, this actress, and I was like, this is going to be my chance to act with this actress. Like, I never thought this would happen for me. This is amazing. This is going to be unforgettable. And we start the scene, and it was good material. And she was like, oh, I don't like this light. And she wasn't on camera. I was. And the whole thing came about, like, was her hair right? And, you know, and I was like, oh, bummer.
I have got avocado and tomatoes. Stop it. Don't you start something that you can't finish.
I will pass that check.
Okay,
right.
break it up, you
Okay. Love Ann Gallery. She is an old soul, you know. She is very wise beyond her years and a fantastic actress, just effortless in what she does, and was a real joy to work with. And thankfully I was able to sit with her and chat with her and let her know that I'm a parent and I have kids, and you know, let her know I'm a human being before I then proceeded to try to, you know, accost her and her friend. So.
Is that like $8?
$10.
$10?
And you know what? That was worth every dollar.
Like that? Oh. There we go.
Just like that. Thanks, guys.
But he was actually really great about it and relaxing me. And as he put his large thumbs on my jugular, he said, "This is for Magic Mike."
We're on a streak of having a lot of fun when we see each other.
Yes.
The last time I saw you was at the Golden Globes.
Yes.
And it was the category I announced that you won for The Normal Heart. Congratulations.
Thank you so
well
much.
deserved.
Thank you.
A wonderful performance. I was with the wonderful Katie Holmes.
Yes.
She did not nail the pronunciation of your name.
She
There was
did
a
not.
little, she didn't get the Bomer right.
She actually butchered it.
Yeah.
She Adele Nazim'd me.
She Adele Nazim. But you knew, at least it was close. It was close enough that you knew you won.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
No, I love her. That was one of the best moments of my life. But now everyone calls me Bomer.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's not Chiwetel Ejiofor.
It's a
okay?
pretty easy
It's not
one,
Zach
yeah.
Galifianakis. It's 2 syllables. It's 5 letters. It's Bomer. There, and now my family and I are here.
From the sky, every time
We are out here full time, and James. Hey.
I'm so sorry.
I don't know. The most popular fast food restaurant was Starbucks, which took up nearly half of all such mentions. So clearly I'm not the only one who likes a pumpkin spice latte.
Do you get it with all the whipped cream and stuff?
No.
Okay. You're
No,
a
and I just do
purist.
one pump. Just a nice one. Just give me a little bit of pumpkin spice.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Listen, I could listen to you say one pump all day.
One pump.
That's gonna be my new. That's gonna be my new ringtone.
But I had a meeting with this big producer who I'm a huge fan of, and I thought, man, I'm finally getting some momentum in this business. And I sit down across, remember there's a casting director in the room, and he says, when I read this, we're good friends now. He says, when I read this script, there's only one person I thought of who could play this role. And he looked me dead in the eye and he goes, Max Bomer. And I looked at the casting director and I was like, are you going to say something? And she was like, nope. And I was like, then I'm not either. Yeah. I'm Max Bomer. Yeah. Thank you. Great to meet you.
It's so funny when I think of you. You are truly one of the nicest, kindest people on the planet, and I think you're probably going to win an Academy Award. I can't picture you playing a bad guy for 3 seconds.
Hey, you know, I think it's fun when you get to paint with different colors and people entrust you with something else that you're not typically thin sliced as. It kind of incentivizes you as an actor to dig a little deeper. And Shane gave me great source material, and here I am getting to play opposite two screen icons in Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling, who I got to watch and learn from every day. And so it was really one of the most fun experiences I've ever had, not to mention the fact that I got to fire multiple different weapons at the end.
I'm going to make us another round of these mules.
Yeah, I could have another
please,
one.
Maddie, please. I'm going to take this straight over.
That was good.
Wait till you see what it's done. Oh. Flip our pretty veggies. See what the... Ooh!
How they look?
They look gorgeous.
Whoa, whoa,
right?
Whoa, whoa.
Whoa, ginger beer. I think I muddled it too much. Making a mess over here.
All right.
Well, we're gonna take a look at the clip now. Here is the nice guy Matt Bomer playing the bad guy John Boy, and you've been hired to kill a wanted woman, but it didn't go so well for you. So let's take a look at Matt Bomer in The Nice Guys.
I could be persuaded. After I have a look at Sleeping Beauty. Nurse Holly.
Holly, what are you doing? Are you crazy?
There are handcuffs behind the bar. Get them.
This is really slowing me down, Holly.
I think that's kind of the fun part of the gypsy life that we get to lead, is like, who are we going to fucking meet in this room today? Because whoever it is probably as crazy as I am and a creative, and like, let's just see what this is all about. So to me, that's kind of part of the fun of it.
I'm going to miss the way you dance when you're really excited about something.
I'm going to miss the way you sing to make me dance.
I'm going to miss watching your brilliant acting and stealing everything I can from myself.
These last few weeks were a bit like senior week. There wasn't much punking, was there?
I can't believe you're not remembering. It involved surprise nudity. Yeah.
Not gonna say whose.
Sweet baby Jesus.
Oh, so
this is
I
fantastic.
mean, the filling part? Yeah, right. No, this is all about the fruit. And that cardamom is such a beautiful spice. It has like that kind of like sweet and spicy.
Yeah. I like this better than pie.
Yeah.
I do too.
Tiffany, I am blown away by this. This is one of the best desserts I've ever had, I have to say. Yeah, it's incredible.
Thanks, Maddie. It's so sweet to say.
Thank you again.
Nailed it.
Thank you again.
Nailed it. That brings me back to memories on set.
What memories?
Just, you know, we would get the dialogue and we'd get it right. And we were like, woo! It's great to be with these guys again. You know, it's like old times in New York. It was the perfect day. Here's to good food, old friends, and new memories.
Yeah, here's to
Cheers. And cheers to you.
Muddling.
Muddling.
Is that your muddler?
Yeah, it's my muddler. I've never muddled on my own,
You're a good muddler.
so to speak.
How many times are we going to say muddle?
And it's okay to muddle on your own.
It's okay to muddle on your own.
It's healthy.
Don't be ashamed.
No.
I think we're good on muddling. Just for audio.